What's up, my Koopa Troop? It's Koops, and welcome back to another episode of Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. We're heading over to the archery camp in this episode to try and... Wait, you know what? I'm getting off this horse. The archery camp's not that far, and I'd rather go explore a little bit. So, see ya, Bowser. That's unfortunately what happens. Wait, would I need the horse for the archery camp? I might, actually. Oh, I have a tiny club. For some reason, I thought I had a spare. You know what? I'm going to take the horse just in case. I don't know if the archery needs it or not, but it's not that much further along. After that, we can drop off the horse. Like I said, Bowser, or the giant horse, is good because once you get up to this kind of max speed, which obviously isn't very fast, it has infinite stamina. So it just keeps doing this speed for forever. Pretty nice. There is that enemy hanging out down below. The skeleton Hinox? Stole Hinox? I don't know what you'd call it. I don't want to mess with them right now, though. We want to do the camp, which we had pinned over this way. See, so actually, the giant horse is great. It's got stamina it's got strength to run through enemies, and then this unlimited stamina to just keep going without having to worry about speed. All right, I'm gonna leave the horse here for a second. We're pretty much over there. Let's hop over and grab some. Ooh, amber, nice. Flint and amber. Ooh, and opal. All decent things. Let's see if we need the horse or not. Mounted archery camp. Okay, well, it's mounted archery. So you will need the horse. I was thinking you needed the horse, but for some reason I couldn't remember why. It's because it said mounted before. I never even looked too hard at that. Wait, whoa. So big. Let's talk to the one guy, and then we'll talk to the other one.
Oh.
Hey there, young man. I can tell just by looking at you that you're a trained warrior. But tell me this, how confident are you in your ability to fight on horseback? Yeah, sure. Yeah? You got the skills to back that confidence up? Nothing more dangerous than a man who thinks he can handle the worst only to fall apart when the time comes. This guy's getting real philosophical on me. I got you. What do you think? Are you confident enough to prove you got the right stuff? Prove it how? Ever heard of the horseback archery? They invented it way out east somewhere. It takes a lot of coordination to shoot targets with a bow and arrow from the back of a galloping horse. I expect you'll run into mounted varmints now and again, so this will be a good way to get some practice in. So I'll ask again. Don't you want a chance to prove your all talk? Yeah, I do. Let's do it, man. Good thinking. Keep it up and you might live to be my age. Now, for a young man interested in horseback archery, you seem to be in want of a horse. That's no way to drill. Head down that path there and you ought to come across a stable. Fetch your steed from them and if you've got one. Get a horse, mount up, then come talk to me while you're riding high in the saddle. Yeah, I'm gonna talk to this guy as well. That horse, it's huge. I've never seen one that big. That is definitely an endemic species. Hey, we're out here doing an ecological study in the wildlife of this area. Specifically, we're here to look into reports of a giant horse. And you brought it right to us. Thanks to you, we're able to meet the giant horse without having to search. Wow, we're lazy. Hey, I got it. Sorry, but I can take a good look at that horse. Go ahead, get kicked in the teeth. I don't care. Thanks, I'll be right back. That's impressive. What is he looking at? Quite interesting. Jeez, man, I'm feeling a little uncomfortable for the horse myself. Wow, with this much info, I can feel my spirit for discovery murmuring in contentment. It's definitely different seeing something with your own eyes rather than just reading about it. Thank you. Thank you for helping with our investigation. Hey, $100. That almost doesn't make up for how much I spent at that last thing. Didn't think there's actually a horse that big out there. How surprising. Well, I completed a side quest without even trying. That's how good we are at this game. Just kidding, it was luck. My horse is on fire. Oh, young man, you looking to drill? Let's go. Can't drill without a bow and arrows. I think it's just common sense. If you need some, I can sell you a few of mine, or I'm open for any sort of business. What do you say? I'll buy some arrows. I have an impressive collection here. Take your time. Bomb arrows seem like cheating. 10 arrows for 30. Yeah. I'll take them all. Oh, then there'll be 175 rupees. Is that okay? Yeah, hell, it's okay. That's a huge help. This guy's running a racket. I'll tell you that much. We'll go ahead and buy the regular arrows too. And yeah, I don't really. I have a lot of them. How many is this? Sure. Bomb arrows are good. Suit yourself. We'll see how well you and your horse act as a team on the field. Now, I'm loath to ask, but would you mind forking over 20 rupees to cover some of my costs? Yeah, sure, you're loath to ask. Much obliged, young man. I guarantee my drills are worth twice what you pay. All right, then come here, young man. Worth twice? Does that mean only 40? Dude, I'm not doing this for 40 if that's what you're telling me. I'll explain a bit before we get started. You see the targets floating out there? I'll judge your skill by how many of them you pop with your arrows. Don't you worry about when time's up. I'll let you know. Until then, ride hard and shoot straight. I suppose it goes without saying, we get off your horse and we're done here. No way to practice shooting from horseback when you're standing around on foot, after all. Tell you what, you break more than 20 targets, I'll hand my horse gear. I want horse gear. 20 targets. Figure I've said my piece now. Time we get started. Best of luck, young man. Do I have to actually steer the horse, or can I let him follow the path? Yeah, I want this bow. Having a bow that has a quick draw is really useful. Also this thing. This Phrenic bow is good. Well, it's kind of good. Where am I going? Let's get back on track. I don't think you have to hit them all. You just have to hit 20. Easier said than done with the horse like this. I only hit 14? Hold it. Head on back here. Need to get to the end. That's 5 right there if you hit it with a bomb arrow. My bow's damaged, though. Well, you hit 14. Not bad, but I'm not rightly convinced you're ready to raise the stakes. Hey, your mark at a gallop is no small potatoes. Make sure to keep your eye on the target. Here's a reward for seeing it through. Keep drilling, you'll get it. 15 arrows, though. Well, you want to drill some more? My bow's badly damaged. This is going to be poor. This is not going to go well. 20 rupees, same as ever. Much obliged, man. I'll fix up the targets. This is gonna be really bad. I maybe want to switch bows though. This one's it's nice because it zooms in, but at the same time it's also not nice because it zooms in. Man, I'm really noticing the non-quick draw, but letting your horse drive for you is nice too. Oh, that's so sad. Yeah, where do I go? Oh, I go back. Hold it! Head on back here. I missed way too many going forward. The horse is fast, though. It doesn't run out of stamina, so... Well, you hit 14. Here's your reward for seeing it through. Keep drilling, you'll get it. More 15 arrows. The Lionel bow is nice because of the 3, so you can miss a little bit. I missed way too many at the start. I need to head a little slower because I had 10 seconds left. So you kind of have to judge it a little better than that. So maybe go a little bit slower in between. And make sure you hit a bomb arrow on those last one. You'll get 5. So it's got to get up to 15. That's so hard, though. This is really tough, too. I want the horse gear, but you use arrows and you use your bow, which is the hard problem. These are not easy side quests, I'll tell you that. They're not screwing around with this game. Having a quick draw bow would be really helpful too. Either the Phrenic or the quick draw one. Why don't you go a little faster than that, horsey? This is not good. Oh, go slower, horse. Actually, that's doable. I was close to 15, and then a bomb arrow will get the last 5. My driving was really poor that time. Oh, this is hard. This is so hard. It gives you 15 arrows to kind of cover the fact that you screwed up, but... Oh, man, this is not easy. Your horse can auto do it, but it seems better to slightly steer it yourself. I just went way too slow there in the middle. Oh. I mean, stopping's not a bad idea, actually, because you're going to likely hit your targets then if you get close enough. That was a pretty poor shot. Oh, I'm sad that one missed. This is not what I meant. I didn't mean to stop completely. This one I think also you can use a bomb arrow for. But look how far away these are at. Yeah, without quick draw, this is just not working out for me. Ay, caramba. I need more arrows, bows. I mean, so I think this is impossible for us right now without more bows, or at least a quick draw bow. Okay, we're out of here. We're out of here. This is not easy. Wow. Don't be a stranger, young man. I'll be waiting for you come wind or storm. Stopping your horse is not a terrible idea, I think. And maybe steering seems hard to me. I don't know. Wow, that's tough. Oh, I need more bows now, though, is my issue. So that's not happening. We do need to cook. I know cooking's so not exciting. I need some defense up ones. Because we've had a couple of issues where we've run into some Lionels and things like that have just murdered us. So what I want to do right here is definitely cook up a couple of iron shroom, apple mixes, just to give us a little bit of health and some defense up. This one might be hopefully a stronger defense. Yeah, wow, that's a good one. Huge defense boost. Is this one stealth? Increase your strength. Increase your movement speed. I could use a couple movement speed ones. I think that would be not too shabby. Not everything needs health in it. I mean, most of the time having a little bit of health is not a bad idea. But a lot of times you're just climbing or doing something. You just need the speed. You know, you don't need to heal up. And these all heal a little bit anyway, so. Anything else with electricity? I could use a couple of those, but now I have some electrical resistance clothing, so this isn't that important anymore. This is just for health. Perfect. I need something with more defense. What else has defense? Hearty Rash gives us some extra heart afterwards. Cook 3 of those in. Full recovery plus 9. That's insane. I know it's not a good time to be cooking. I should cook during the blood moon. So I'm just trying to do a little bit. What gives me a defense up? This will give us... What? Did I accidentally cancel it? Oh, I did. I didn't see that increases maximum hearts. Oh, that was dumb by me. Wow, I wasted so much of this. Well, not so much, but that was my fault. I thought that it just gave hearts. I just want a couple defense boosts because Lionel's... I don't have a lot of HP. And so when I'm fighting things like that, I need a defense boost so I don't instantly die. Some of these are whatever. It's just a little bit of HP back. Perfect. All right, so we got some stuff. That was just quick cooking. Quick cooking with Koops. Until I get another bow and arrow with hopefully a quick draw, we can't do much with that. So we're gonna go explore some more. Not really over here. This isn't anything important. Well, I dodged way after that, and it still gave it to me. Nice. What do you have? Just a horn? I do need a club to show that kid, but I'm not really working on that side quest, so that's not something I need to do. Oh, there's a lot of guys around here. Yeah, I don't want to use the bomb arrow on you. Oh, what? There's a lot of people. I kind of stumbled upon something here, didn't I? What do you have? Spiked Boko Bat? Nah, it's not something I need. Are there people inside? Normally there are. Oh, whatever. Everyone's left. So I'm just gonna grab their treasure chest. Yeah, don't mind me. Just coming over here and stealing this stuff. 5 bomb arrows. That's good. Perfect. I guess I could go ahead and grab a bow from one of these guys. It's not gonna be good though. This guy's gonna be pissed because I took his stuff. There we go, got a bow. Broke my club, beating him up, but nothing too bad there. Spiked Bokobos are okay. And the bats are okay. They're just not amazing. Ooh, 5 arrows. That's amazing. Kind of a standard weapon you'll see all over the place. How is that out of bow and arrows, huh? Oh, is that a Moblin bat or a Boko bat? I can't tell. What did you just eat? Did you eat a mushroom? Surprised it didn't give me the flurry rush the first time. I barely dodged that attack. What is this? Nah, another Boko bat. I think the Moblin Clubs looks a little different. A little longer, but kind of hard to tell. Maybe I haven't seen one of those in a while. So this area is, yeah, whatever. I mean, fighting these guys is hardly worth it. You just essentially trade out weapons to get more of their parts, but you don't need their parts too much after a while. You collect them so often that it's like whatever. So that's Papetto Grove. We could go, we found that little shrine. Maybe there's something to the top here. I think we'll just climb this and take a look around. This area I have not explored, really. I've gone down this valley and fought a Lionel. Haven't been to the wetlands, haven't been to the beach. I still want to go over and find that one shrine we have from Cass, the shrine quest he gave us. With the song. Doesn't sound too hard. It's something about Farosh? Well, it was actually about a dragon, I guess. Maybe it's not Feroce, but it was about a dragon in the woods. I wouldn't mind seeing more dragons. Dragons are cool. I wonder if there's only electric dragons or if there's like an ice and fire dragon too. Who knows? So what does getting up here accomplish? Doesn't look like a whole lot of much. No, this looks pretty empty. Well, still, we have a little ways more to go to the top of this hill. The bushes kind of pop in a lot, don't they? I've looked around over here. I feel like they shouldn't pop in that much, but what do I know? That's an area we haven't been to. That's part of a different map that I have not unlocked yet, different tower. Like I said, we've crawled through this area. We fought a Lionel down there, as well as that's where we rode our horse. After capturing it, we've been up that corner. We've been over that way to the shrine. I really don't see much over here. I think this area, I don't want to say the word useless, but it seems kind of useless. Maybe, you know, like, I'm sure there's Korok seed or something like that, but nothing too important. Okay. So, top of this ridge isn't too much. There's still a lot more this way. I guess I could continue running down the side here and see if we can find anything. While we're up here, might as well, yeah. More horses, if we wanted to collect a new one. I like our 2 horses, though. Draco's a bit on the weak side, because he was the first horse we got. Enob's pretty decent overall. His stats are all right. I mean, I suppose if I went actual horse hunting, we could probably pick and choose and eventually find a better one. And now we have the giant horse, Bowser. But I don't use horses too much in this game, so I'm not really looking to go horse hunting. Well, this ridge is really pretty. I can say that much. Band of enemies over here. I'm just checking to see if there's shrines. Something about that. I did not know it did that. It takes them straight off their horse. That's hilarious. Their horse keeps going and they don't. I mean, it makes sense. It's just hilarious. I didn't think about that. That's really funny. This guy just spotted me. I got hit. Oh yeah, it's raining. I'm just kind of gonna ignore them. They only had Boko bows, not even worth picking up. Heard some guys pop up, but don't want to fight them. Wow, this ridge is a whole lot of not much. I don't have a problem with this, though. I mean, in the exploration game, if every single place you walk to has something, first off, I mean, like, that's good. You know, then you're like, oh, cool. If I go somewhere, I'll always find something. But you need some downtime. You know, you need some downtime so that when you go exploring, you don't always find something, I think. Ow! How'd you get up there? So now you're stuck. Live with regret. That's what happens when you fight me. The horse is like, nah, I'm staying up here now. That tower's really obvious. It's like, come find me, Koops. Just checking for the shrine sensor, too. It doesn't seem to be going off, though. Haven't located anything. We could go do that one memory that was hinted at on the northeast side of the lake, especially because we're getting up there. Ignored. Oh, I didn't get a chance to get that. I mean, I had a chance just for a second to get that dragonfly. Didn't get to it, though. Well, there's back at base. There's stuff over there, but like I said, I don't want to explore there yet. That's not really the name of the game. They said northeast corner, right, of Lake Hylia, and that's where I put a star near Scouts Hill. So where I'm at right now seems useless. I don't know. Maybe you guys know something I don't know, but I can't seem to find anything down here. There's the endless thing where you jump, you die. I wonder if that still would happen now. We have the paraglider. So I think at this point, if I jump down, I would actually survive. Because you can go down to the lake level, so it won't be an insta-kill anymore. All right, we're going to fast travel in a second. This area has been a bit of a disappointment and a letdown. As I said, you need downtime. You need areas that don't have anything to make the areas that do have something worthwhile. But this whole ridge was just a lot of nothing. Maybe missed something. I don't really care, though. I did find out that those guys on horseback are hilarious. This could be something. We haven't come over to this side. So I will look here really quickly. Just looking for treasure. A Korok seed. Sure, that's something. That's treasure. We'll call that treasure. Now we're in my good gear, but this is a really easy one, so whatever. This might have been one of the areas you came to first. A lot of the areas looks like surrounding the start point are all like, oh, hey, have you kind of seen me before? Have you met me? Do you know about this kind of thing? Because obviously you can go in any direction you want, so they don't really know which way you went. The game doesn't. I could go there. I'm going to go to the bomb trial. I think that'll allow us to fly over a little easier. Yeah, I keep getting not distracted. But because we're so busy exploring, we're having a hard time finding some of the stuff. We only still have one divine beast. That's pretty sad. I feel like at this point we should have a lot more, but I've recently been more thorough. I've been kind of enjoying being real thorough and going through an area. Now, okay, I say thorough, and I'm sure a lot of people are way more thorough than I'm being, but that's kind of the point of the game, right? To explore around. But we will need to head back over to that other area. It's kind of a foresty wetlands area, so that should be a lot of exploring around. Hey, welcome back to the bomb trial area. So I want to make my way over to the star. Which is directly straight. Perfect. It's like I'm starting all over again. Whee! There's probably stuff at the base. I actually never really explored the base too much. Of the tower. Once you fly off, you just want to start running. Oh, I thought that was a guardian. Just a broken down barrel. So we'll go up this hill, Scouts Hill here. We're looking for the memory. It was looking over the bridge with a tree and looking at the mountains in the back. Those are the mountains right there, so I'm gonna get one of you dragonflies at some time. Maybe not now, but sometime I will get one of you. It's further that way. I remember from the angle. There's also trees. There was a tree right next to the photo, so no trees right now out here. I mean, we're definitely not in the right spot. But also, I've never been over to Scout's Hill before, so this seems like a decent spot to explore around. Little room at the top, maybe some enemies hiding outside. Hello, Koop's here, gonna knock on the door. What's cool to me is something like this is probably from one of the older games. It's got some kind of memory associated with it. But I might not know. Might not know that. There's the memory right there. We found it! Hooray! Wait, should I jump this? Yeah, it'll work. There's one of the shrines we found early on. This is just slightly above the area we were before. Honestly, we explored around that left area, but I never came over this way. There's dueling peaks. I guess we've looked over here. I don't think we've ever explored this area, though. And here's our memory. It's flashback time.
I doubt this will let up anytime soon. Your path seems to mirror your father's. You've dedicated yourself to becoming a knight as well. Your commitment to the training necessary to fulfill your goal is really quite admirable.
She's dropping hints.
I see now why you would be the chosen one. What if one day you realized that you just weren't meant to be a fighter? Yet the only thing people ever said was that you were born into a family of the royal guard, and so no matter what you thought, you had to become a knight. If that was the only thing you were ever told, I wonder then, would you have chosen a different path?
What's up, my Koopa Troop? It's Koops. Welcome back to my disembodied voice talking to you. Yes, that's right, we had another audio issue. My favorite. After this recording, I'm getting rid of my USB audio interface. It's clearly screwing up, and it happened again, and it really hurts because of so much time I got to edit out and of how painful it all is for you guys. But I did edit it, so we'll be at least showing off some of the footage. What happened in this next couple of... This was actually an episode or two. I recorded quite a lot. It was mostly exploring, so I will be cutting it all out till it's pretty much just the shrines. I know that's a bit of a disappointment. The whole point of the game is exploring, so sorry about that. I found the shrine that was in the forest by offering ferocious scale to the goddess statue. And then some people asked for me to come do the side quest here, which was in the middle of the 3 triangles back at Lorelyn Village. There was mostly just a topaz and a thunderblade in the middle. Nothing amazing. I did a lot of exploring. It's hard to emphasize how much. I explored mostly the southeast and south part of Hyrule, the map. One of the spots over here is I was flying and climbing over top of Mount... I don't remember what it's called. It starts with a T. Mount Tarragon or something like that. Shrine indicator went off, came down here. This is actually near Dueling Peak Stable. And down here is a little rock area you can bomb, arrow or bomb, and a shrine is inside. Totosa Shrine. Totosa is an apparatus one where you're supposed to be moving this around. I got it in place, but quickly realized that maybe, just maybe, I should actually flip it over and check the backside. Oh, make sure you check the underside in the Zelda game. Treasure chest was waiting for us. Shield of the Mind's Eye, nothing that important. So like I said, I really apologize for these episodes. And it was so weird. As you saw from the first half of this episode, it was all fine. Literally, I went into that cutscene with Zelda. Out of the cutscene, my audio started cracking. Nothing changed in between. I was still recording. Everything was the same. I was obviously quiet during the cutscene. I don't know if something happens where you go quiet and then you talk and it goes crazy, but that doesn't make sense. I don't know. I don't get it. So I don't know. I'm gonna give up on this USB audio interface and try something different, get a different thing or something. So apologies once again. Exploring on top. After finding that shrine, really my whole main goal was to find shrines and obviously side quests and things like that. The general stuff you do when you're exploring in the Zelda game. So after, we had found Faron Tower, I've been mostly just trying to fill in the blanks in my map. Climbing over top here, there was just more moblins, bokoblins, all the type of basic enemies you fight as you're exploring around. So this is, I believe, on going top of... Which mountain is this? It's the one in the middle of the map, looking over towards Lanru Ridge, as well as the ocean. It's a pretty decent spot to take a look around. We found a lot of Korok seeds also while we were exploring. We went from, I think it was like 50-something. By the time I was done, it was over 80. So an insane amount of Koroks, which is good. We have to find Hetsu and upgrade. As I'm exploring the top there, fly down this way and discover a weird, obviously enemy base camp. Shoot a couple of guys, and ultimately walk into this Hinox. This is the oldest kid. Oh, Mount Tauron. There we go. I was close, actually. I think I said Tauron or something like that. So yeah, Mount Tauron. So on top of Mount Tauron, there's this Hinox, oldest kin. I come up to him, what is this guy? Oldest kin? What does that even mean? Is there a younger kin? This one's also one of the hardest Hinox, I believe. With him being black color. I believe it's red, blue, black, silver? Is it silver, black, white, maybe? When he gets up, he steps on me and instant kills me, which is why my shocked expression was there. Not cool to get instant gibbed by that thing. So that's another death. Also, I was wondering, are you guys... I know I saw before people were counting my deaths, and they were up to 24. Are you counting when Mipha's Grace goes off, or when it's actually game over? You're probably counting when Mipha's Grace goes off. I think that's a little tiny bit unfair. That's kind of part of the game. That doesn't really count as a game over, I think. But you guys can count whatever you want. Finally finish off the old... And I was laughing because this bokoblin, the skeleton one, he picks up the ball and throws it at me, the shrine orb. Can they even do that? I thought that was like Link's thing. I didn't know the enemies could pick that up and just chuck it at you. It made me laugh. So I have no idea what to do with this little shrine orb. Currently it's supposed to go in a shrine, but I haven't found one yet. I literally stumbled upon this eldest kin in the middle of nowhere when I was exploring and flying around from the top of Mount Tauron. But take it. I did actually find the shrine location after a little bit of exploring. I cut that out. Came back here and grabbed the orb, and I'll take it to the top where the shrine portal, the holder, is located. It's at the top of this little mountain thing here. There's actually 3 of them. Come over here and read this, and it gives us the side quest, the 3 giant brothers. So you got to kill the 3 giants, get their little orbs, and place them in the pedestals. Makes sense, pretty easy. So we actually killed the eldest kin first, so we'll come over here to the... Well, I'm going to hit him. Get a free couple attacks while he's sleeping. Isn't that Link kind of a bastard, Guy's sleeping. You attack him. This is Hinox's middle kin. So this is the middle one. I actually got stepped on there and died, and I believe I used a fairy to come back to life. Oh, there it is. Right there is where I used my fairy. As he was falling down, his foot kicks me. That's a little unlucky, I think. After I knocked him over. Some people said shoot him in the toenails. I tried shooting him in the toenails. I had no such luck. Didn't do extra damage or even hurt him that much. There's a couple of nice whiffs. I ended up using a lot of arrows. Whoa! Careful, man. Careful when you're throwing that. I ended up using a lot of arrows on the Hinox bosses. Shooting them eyes seems pretty easy to do. Well, I say that as I missed several shots. And ultimately finish him off with a nice arrow to the eyeball. Take the middle kin's shrine orb up to the top one there, and now we have one left, which is probably going to be the youngest. Unfortunately for this guy, he gets to wake up with a face full of arrows. Ooh, and even an eyeball shot, followed by a couple of club hits. Followed by another round of club hits. Very unlucky for him. And I start facing him when he's already at a 3rd HP. This guy ultimately dies right here without ever having to do a move. Or he just woke up, got shot in the eye, died. Never even attacked me. So the youngest one was fairly easy. We'll take his shrine ball, put it at the top. And that finishes off the shrine quest with the 3 giant brothers. Didn't know anything about it, stumbled upon it by accident. That's at the top of Mount Taron, as I was crisscrossing back and forth. So going inside the shrine, it's just a blessing. You get a great Thunderblade out of it. In the chat, you guys were saying, or in the comments, I should say, you guys were telling me that when you find 3 trees, one of the trees will have less, or 2 of the trees will have less fruit, and 1 tree will have more fruits. Hit the one with more fruits till it matches the number of fruit as the other trees, and then you'll get a Korok. I did not know that, so from now on, when we see 3 trees, we will do that. Thank you. I couldn't have figured that one out by myself. Here's another Hinox. This isn't at the top of Mount Taron. This is actually going back over to the cape where we were at before. I know Hinox are pretty immune to ice damage there, but I think I ran out of arrows by this point. This one's a little stronger, though. He's a normal Hinox, so he's a little bit stronger than Junior was before. Yeah, this is back over by the... He's just going to die from my swinging. Back over by the cliffs where we fought the moderate test of strength, I believe. Before we went to the major test of strength on the little island below. I like to fly to this one a lot because of how high it is in the air. Then I travel over to the Akala Ancient Tech Lab. And from there, we go fly over here to this little middle rock island. So I wanted to check it out and find Cass, who offers us a quest. I thought for sure it'd be Shrine Quest. One day I'll return to fight evil. My cache is at 17 of 24. This rock will point towards it. But it's not a Shrine Quest, it's actually a side quest. And instantly, I thought when he said 17 of 24 that it meant wait till 5 p.m. It seems a pretty logical conclusion. Wait till 5 p.m. and then this rock island, which is kind of pointing forward towards Cass, will show me the way. So I sleep till... Well, first I slept till night because I thought that might be close enough to 5 p.m. But it wasn't. Then I slept till noon. When I got to noon, I decided to go exploring because I had 5 hours to kill, time-wise. So I jump off and start exploring the islands. And the first island I jump out towards is actually the quest. That's where you can see my reaction. It's not wait till 5 p.m. It's at the 5 o'clock as if you're looking at those islands like an analog. So the island that would be at 5, if you're looking at midnight, is where they held... the hero hid 300 rupees. Pretty small prize. But, yeah. I don't know. I felt like it should have been 1,000. Anyways, dig that up. Go back to Akala Ancient Tech Lab and start going into Lanaroo Mountain. The icy cold region that we have never really explored. The mountain, I mean, we haven't really explored. As I climb up one of the peaks, see across a dragon. That's insane. And it's Naydra, the ice dragon hiding at the top of the mountain. They have a nice path going up the way. And of course, it's full of enemies, including Ice Lizalfos, which I think this is our first time fighting them. Well, that one wasn't. I think this guy's an Ice Lizalfos right here. You can kill them instantly with fire, which is pretty cool. Well, I think so, because I try a fire arrow, but it doesn't instantly kill them. So I'm not really sure the requirements. Sometimes it looks like they instantly die, but I don't really know. Maybe it was just a regular one hiding camouflage as ice, and it wasn't an Ice Lizalfos. Ice Geese, of course, are as annoying as ever. Keep them at bay. Bomb them if you can. So climbing up this path, eventually I decided to start ignoring the enemies. There are so many enemies on the way up here. And you run kind of slow because of the snow. I don't have any snow boots or anything. I don't know if those are in this game. Man, that guy did a ton of damage to me, didn't he? Wow. But I don't have any of that, so... Ate some cold resistance because it's getting a little cold, plus I needed the health. Yeah, I guess that wasn't ice when he just got melted. Unlucky. Get to the top of the mountain, and you get a cutscene with the dragon. Naydra has been covered by Calamity Ganon's, I don't know, eyeballs. And the shrine tells you use your spirit orbs to you're the hero with your spirit orbs, and you can take on the dragon. Well, you don't have to take on the dragon, you have to take on Calamity Ganon. So I come over here, shoot the first eyeball, then try to shoot the second one. We're at the Spring of Wisdom now, by the way, but I miss, or it doesn't hit it, so unfortunate. The dragon flies away, so we're gonna have to go chase after it. Or Naydra, I should stop calling it the dragon. Shrine tells me to go do something and stop goofing off. Climb to the very peak of this mountain, this ice mountain here. Chasing after Naydra, who seems to be chilling out around the top. It's nice having a lot of extra stamina at this point in the game. Can really climb up things quite easily. Shoot second eyeball. Try to shoot a third. Apparently just missed and went over. Okay, my archery skills leave little something to be desired, don't they? Missed all those shots. Don't really want to jump off it because I'm at the top of the peak, plus I have no shrine or anything to teleport back up here. And that mountain pass was pretty miserable, but the dragon doesn't seem to be moving anywhere else. It seems to be kind of hovering in an area. So we go down this way. This is another area we hadn't really explored yet. This is part of the Lanayru forest area. And I try shooting the eyeball. You can see, okay, I'm at half stamina right now. Is this a glitch? I pull out my bow and arrow, and then pull out my glider. I get my stamina back. That's got to be a glitch. I wasn't intending to abuse that, but I don't know where this glitch came from. Just happened out of nowhere. You can see I keep recovering my stamina. Hit the third eyeball. There's one on the end of the tail. I hit it, but it bounces off. So clearly they force you to follow the dragon. You can't do more than one eyeball at a time, or at least you can. I didn't do it. Though it doesn't stop me from trying one more time, apparently. I'm also out of arrows, so we're using shock arrows. I know you normally wouldn't do that, but I gotta go buy more arrows, clearly. Naydra heads down into this icy forest area. This is kind of where you walk out from East Lanayru Ridge, like the East Gate. You come up, is it East Gate or West Gate? Well, whatever, I think it's East Gate. But you'd walk out there, and you'd come through this icy area and lead up towards the mountain. So really, it's just a giant leading up towards the mountain. I find flying from Akala Ancient Tech Lab to be decent of a way, but you still have to go up half the mountain if you come that way, which is what I did. Couple of fail shots here. I didn't know how that one missed. That looked really close. Naydra's not exactly the easiest to shoot down with these eyeballs. My brilliant plan here is to fly over top, so it'll be harder for me to miss, but of course I still miss a couple times, just for good measure. Finally hit it. Naydra flies back to the top. Please give me a lift. I don't want to walk up that mountain again. Looks so beautiful. Ganon's, I don't know, evil aura disperses. And luckily for us, the game auto-warps me back to the top. Oh, that feels so good. Naydra, apparently you're supposed to shoot. I have to get one good photo of it first, though. You're supposed to shoot him so the spirit can ascend to the heavens. It doesn't really make a lot of sense to me. Can't he just, like, fly away? I don't know, but you shoot him in the head or shoot him wherever. I shot him a couple more times hoping scales would drop. But something did eventually drop. Oh, that was so close. It actually almost murders me. I don't know if that would have killed me or not. It would have been pretty funny. You're supposed to drop Naydra's scale on the... I thought on the pedestal. That would make sense to me, but actually drop it into the water in the spring right in front of it, which also makes some sense, but... And a shrine opens up. This is a great shrine because, first off, it's next to a prayer statue. That doesn't really matter, but the shrine is in a great location because it's easy to fly from up here. You're at the very top of a mountain peak. And we get the frost spear for all of our troubles, which is an okay weapon. It's whatever, but mostly shrine. I have now 5 spirit orbs, and I go for another stamina increase. We're so close to max stamina. That's what I'm going for. I like playing crazy, you know. I should get more hearts, clearly, but I like the stamina. So we'll max out stamina, and then obviously after that, we'll be making the game easier for ourselves. I start flying towards the edge of Lanayru Ridge here. Just flying from the top, but the shrine indicator goes off as we're exploring around. So clearly we gotta stop and look for that, because my whole goal here in exploring is to find more shrines to increase stamina and then hearts, obviously. I mean, shrines are just so much fun to explore for. You deal with all the crap in between just to try and find shrines. You know, at least that's what I'm doing. Because there was a lot of crap in between this. Seemingly in the middle of nowhere, down here, there is a rock wall that you can break and a shrine to discover. Ta-no-ol Shrine. It's a blessing again. And it's climbing boots. That's awesome. That actually completes our climbing set. I was disappointed that it was climbing, but... I mean, I was disappointed that it was a blessing, but I was so happy it was the climbing boots to finish our climbing set. We haven't finished a set in a long time, so to have a new set completed is great. We haven't upgraded anything yet, but... Fly back to the Divine Beast because this was a tree I wanted to explore. It looked like a Korok. And actually end the episode off over here as we see Cass, and I said, you know what, we'll work on Cass next time. So, thanks so much for watching. I'm sorry about the audio issues once again. By next episode, hopefully it's all fixed, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.